Good afternoon. Just adjust my seat. All right. Let's start again. Good afternoon. Welcome to my daily Facebook Live. My name is Barry Selby. And for those who don't know me, I am a best-selling author, speaker, and relationship attraction relationship attraction expert. Helper? I don't know where that came from. I and I help strong, successful. There's the word help. I help strong, successful women find balance in love, life, and business. Got tongue-tied. I am also a passionate champion for the divine feminine. And if you haven't seen my broadcast before, I do these daily Facebook Live talks called Messages from the Masculine to Inspire Feminine Heart. And right now, as of today, we're at number 291. Yes, today's number 291. And this one's going to be sort of a self-disclosure experience. I had this brewing subject to talk about. So I'm calling this, for want of a better title, Adventures of a Relationship Expert, Dating and Matching, because I've had some interesting experiences recently and I wanted to share my experience in the journey in that place, especially being someone who's an expert in the field and being labeled as other things. It's very, very interesting. And I'm going to do my best to be totally transparent and reflective. I'm not intending and don't plan on casting any aspersions on other people or other businesses or anything like that. So, let's start with the most recent experience, which was last night. I was in one of my other roles, happen to still have a finger in or a hand in the photography arena, being a professional photographer and an event photographer for many years. And so I was actually shooting for the second time a women's business gala that I shot last year. 200 women in Armenian community, which is, I'm actually loving these people. They're really wonderful people. I did it last year and they loved me so much they brought me back. So 200 women, and there was probably maybe 20 men, because of some of the husbands and family members that were there as well, and all these amazing women. The thing that was very entertaining and amusing was that, first of all, the woman hosting it, who's become a friend of mine, let drop in my face that she's a matchmaker, like as if with all her community, and that was like, oh, this is going to be fun, especially with 200 women, of which several were single. And then the MC for the night, who's also a friend of mine now from last year, was kind enough to out me to the whole group, like in front of a spotlight on the front of the hall, to say, you know, Barry is, besides being a photographer, he's also cares about women, supports them in relationships, and helps find the man they want. And he's also single. She said that very loud. So I'm basically sitting there going red in the face, which I did apparently quite. I felt it flush, so it was very. Let's just say I wasn't like going, yes, I am that. Oh crap! It was very entertaining experience. Suffice to say, though, the evening was a very enjoyable event. I did get some funny looks from the women, which is interesting. I didn't know how to read them or what to interpret by, because I didn't want to put my own agenda on top of what they were thinking. So, with that said, it was interesting. There were several women I did talk to. In fact, a couple of women want to talk to me because of the work they do. They think about bringing me in to maybe be a facilitator in the work they do with some of their clients, which was a very pleasant surprise. And also, the host of the event and the MC apparently have a radio show they want me to be featured on. So lots of big thumbs up from that, which is kind of fun. But the whole experience for me internally, this is the piece I was going to talk about, was one, being labeled as not labeled as, I call myself this, a relationship attraction expert. It's my work, it's my business. And being single sometimes gives people pause for thought and also desire to fix it, because apparently they need fixing, which cracks me up too. As I've spoken about this before, being in this arena of work that I do, it is my passion, it's my purpose. And truly what I've discovered as a man, and this is one of the big highlights and big ahas for me and for other men too, is when you find what truly drives you in the world as a mission, as an evolved masculine way of living, or awakened masculine is a better way of putting it, an awakened masculine man in the world as well, to get very serious for a moment. There is this recognition that what we do as a legacy, as service in the world, is so fulfilling, it can almost be everything we do. As in, I don't necessarily need to be in a relationship to have a full life. I'm doing what I love to do, and serving, making a difference the way I do it, is fulfilling, inspiring. And yes, I want to have a relationship, but it's not the be-all and end-all of my life kind of thing. So for some men who've discovered for them their own drive, their own mission, their own purpose, whatever that is for them, relationship does become less mandatory for them. At least that's my feeling. So getting back to my story, another episode, is I went on a matchmaker's blind date a week ago? Was it a week ago? I think it was a week ago, roughly. And let's just say that it wasn't a good match, just to be simple as that. But I've said this before, so I'm going to make this clear now for those people watching, in case you're thinking, oh, I can fix them up with somebody. I don't believe I'm doing this, but I've got to do it anyway. I'm very particular what I'm looking for. My work is my passion, my fulfillment. It's what I do, and so I tend to look through the lens of that in the work I do in the world. So what I'm really seeking in partnership, in relationship, is not a woman who has a 9-to-5 job, or a woman who is focusing on a family. Those are well and good for the right sort of partnership. But for me, what I'm very clear about is my work is what I'm focused on. For me to be in a relationship with a woman of another career, vocation, business, it's hard to fit that together really well unless she is someone who does something similar. So being a coach or a speaker or a teacher in an aligned field would be wonderful. Someone who also is encouraged by what I do and finds a way that we can work together, because that's something I do have a vision for, is actually partnership and business together, and who's done her own work. She's working her own, cleaning up or healing her own history, her own baggage, as best she can, and has done some work, which I've done myself. Not saying we're all perfect, but we're on that journey. So again, someone who hasn't done any reflection on her own life or done any work to heal her past baggage may not be a good match, just to be clear. But these are things that I've put out there before to matchmakers, and some of them get it, some of them don't. Yes, I have a few that I connect to. It's not an easy thing to say, because there are a lot of women out there, and let's to be clear, same as there are a lot of men like this, who are very much focused on the outside. The job, the house, the career, the tan, the physical health, but not doing the internal work, which is mental emotional health and physical well-being from the inside out, which a friend of mine is a powerful coach in this area. She does this work. Those women really transform their lives from the inside out, which is really the way to do it. And that's a whole other conversation I'm not going to get into right now, but I want to stay on topic with this. So the date I went on with that was set up by the matchmaker, we were so clearly not aligned. Yes, we were of the opposite sex. Yes, that was great. Attracted to each other? No. Religious, spiritual beliefs, mental beliefs, emotional context, physical well-being, we didn't have a match. C'est la vie. That's the way it was. But I'm recognizing I've got to be really willing to hold true to what I want. That's the lesson I keep learning. So the adventures I'm having is to refine what I'm focused on. As I work with my clients to help them get what they want and attract what they want, this is one of those things too, is to really, for myself, hold true to what I'm really valuing. Because I've been in this work for so many years, doesn't make me better or special. It makes me really clear what I'm looking for, which is simple. And so someone who has their own spiritual path that complements mine, or is the same as mine, it's fine, versus someone who's a religious devotee, for want of a better word. You know, the church I go to on Sundays is not like a church is not like any other church. So someone who goes to, especially coming from a Jewish background, someone who goes to a Christian or a Catholic church may not be a good fit, just to be transparent. So what I'm putting out here, besides being my own match list, which is part of it, is to share with you that even as a relationship attraction expert, I have some very strange and interesting experiences when I go out on the world. These are just a couple of highlights, by the way. I'm not giving you a whole smorgasbord of experiences, but just to give you a couple of highlights from my adventures the last couple of weeks. But also to say to you that if there's something that speaks to you, I hold that you will definitely get clear about what you want and hold to that. Don't settle for less. It's a courageous move. I know I've had to really let go of some choices that I thought would work and realize that I would be settling. I can't. I would be kicking myself in 5 years, 5 months, 5 minutes even, if I don't hold true to the values. And so I hope for you get the same idea. So teaching, entertainment, hopefully, expressing my needs too. There's 3 things given you in this broadcast. Oh, and of course, if you are someone who is challenged by this, stuck in this area, and wants some help, I've said before, and I'm doing this more clearly now because I'm getting a lot of people who want to reach out, is if you're really looking for love and having a hard time finding it the right way, I do offer a discovery session as my gift to you. Complimentary discovery session, which means free, where we can find out, I can help you find out what you're looking for and get clear about what your goals are. And if it helps you work with me, I can offer you information about that too. But the whole thing is free. There's no investment. There's no catch. Just go to my website, which is barryselby.com, click on Let's Chat, and set up a time. I've already had some people reach out through that, and I'm definitely there for them. If you haven't watched my broadcast before, by the way, this is my daily Facebook Live, number 291, in an ongoing series of talks called Messages from the Masculine to Inspire the Feminine Heart. They all reside on Facebook, on my business page, especially you'll find them there in sequence, reverse sequence, which is barryselby.author. You also find them on my YouTube channel, which is Barry Selby. Playlist is Messages from the Masculine, and on my website, which is barryselby.com. And you find them on the video blog there. I hope this has got some value to you. It wasn't just there for me to express and spout my stuff so I got to feel better. I feel better at least. Hopefully you do. You got some value from this too. If you have any stories yourself from past date matches, matchmaking deals, dating site uses, things like that, I'm kind of curious to see what you've experienced in this arena too. So feel free to put them below in the comments. Or if you don't want to put it in public, you can message me over social media. Who knows? We can all have a laugh. Well, hopefully you got some value from what I shared. So that was just basically my little riff talk about my experience recently about dating, being in the business, and then actually also being on the front lines, as it were. It's interesting. Hopefully it's a bit of value too. I will see you again tomorrow for another broadcast. Take care of yourself, please, because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else is going to do it for you. With that, I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take care, and I'll see you again. Oh, thank you, Bill. Nice to have you here, Bill. So yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. I'm wrapping it up, so I'll see you again then.